South Park was supposed to be funny and be making a joke when they said, put a woman in it and make her gay and lame. It wasn't actually what you're supposed to do. So if you could kindly stop, because as it sits right now, they're remaking Zorro, right? The masked crusader with a sword, swooning women, doing all the basic badass guy shit. It's now going to be a woman and a lesbian. Can't make this shit up. Sean Gordon Murphy reveals the main character for his upcoming Zorro comic is a lesbian. Says he's 90% aligned with Heather Antos. What the fuck? This article gets a lot crazier. So do stick it out for this one. But before we get into it, guys, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this one out. Let's get into this one. Sean Gordon Murphy gave a cynical interview with Comics by Perch over the weekend where the two men gaslit comics fans as to the problems of the comic industry, downplaying the fact that Marvel and DC have been systematically and intentionally replacing their characters with woke diversity tropes for the last decade, while revealing his upcoming Zorro comic's main character is a lesbian. Gotta get those woke books. All $20 of it. The interview to promote Murphy's new Zorro Kickstarter lasted an hour and a half, most of which felt like Murphy interviewing Perch about the YouTuber's ideas about what was wrong with the comic industry and how to fix said problems. Quit putting women in it, quit making it gay, quit making it diverse. Make your own character if you want a character that's a specific way. Don't fucking co-op something else. That easy. Including a rant about former Marvel editor-in-chief Bob Harris, who, along with then co-publisher Dan DiDio, seemed to be the last stopgap before DC Comics pushed all of their characters into the direction of alphabet propaganda. At the 14-minute mark of the interview, Murphy and Perch begin to discuss wokeism in comics for a brief couple of minutes, condescending critics of woke culture in the process. It includes claiming that woke content doesn't matter in the downfall of these companies and that the independent movements of creators and commentators serve themselves rather than address what they perceive as real systemic problems in comics. This is, oh my God, these people are so delusional. No, everybody actually loves our stuff. That's why the companies are hemorrhaging money when they make our comics. That's why these comics sit on the shelves for so long that nobody buys, because everybody loves your shit. Nobody wants what was original. Yeah, okay. How's that fucking working out for you, DC? How's that working out for you, Marvel? How's that working out, Disney? It sounded strange to hear them gloss over the problems of the comic industry until one looks at Sean Gordon Murphy's track record of extreme left appeasement in his career in order to keep himself in the good graces of the woke gatekeepers. He says, I'm 90% aligned with Heather Antos and the others. Murphy says later in their interview when discussing politics after opining that one side accused me of bending the knee to social justice warriors. He did, though. Unfortunately, Murphy very much has bent the knee, despite it coming back to bite him more often than not. Murphy spent an exorbitant amount of time in 2019 to 2020 propping up embattled comic writer Brian Maggs Visaggio. That's a transgender Brian, isn't it? This is about to get really bad. Posting to Twitter pictures with Visaggio and calling him his BFF, Visaggio later took to Twitter and accused Murphy of manipulating him, including love bombing, which was not made clear as to whether it meant Murphy had made advances towards him to have a encounter of the adult kind. Oh my God, here are the tweets. I'm not looking for comfort or sympathy, so please no internet hugs or advice. I just want to talk about what happened to me this weekend. Know you want attention because you're a weirdo. Again, Sean never ever touched me or intimated he might do so. I am not accusing him of assault, but he did hook me and use me. What? Everything from the unfulfilled promises of future professional and financial assistance to love bombing, all in the service of making sure I defend him when he did problematic shit, textbook stuff I've spent days thinking over and talking about. With other women, he did it too. But Your fuck. It gets so confusing because they don't use words. It's all fuck shit. What scared me more than anything Sean did was how easily he did it to me. I wanted some of his shine, and he validated me during a period of intense career anxiety. I was not smarter than anyone else. I was not smart enough to see it. So I'm gonna say it. You probably played this dude. He's obviously not of the straight sort. You tried to play him so he could keep it discreet. He got attached because he's a fucking weirdo, and you took advantage of it until you couldn't milk anything else out of him. And now you're coming back to get attention and saying all sorts of shit. The dude didn't do anything to you, then fuck off. Literally, fuck off. You both used each other. Fucking deal with it. God, these people are so mentally unstable. This created a wave of woke backlash of people trying to cancel Murphy because he had drawn a cover for Doug TenNapel. Bigfoot Bill 2 included the controversial Stephanie Cook demanding Murphy end his working relationship with others. I hope Doug didn't cancel it. I would have put that cover out just to say fuck him. Murphy bent the knee to their demands, asking TenNapel to remove his cover from sale on the Indiegogo campaign and canceling TenNapel in a Twitter statement where he made it clear he's opposed to Christian values. Of course. Anything for your cult. So what do you say? I recently did a cover for a creator, but it's been brought to my attention that creator has posted opinions that are anti-alphabet. I've been spoken with the creator, and the cover will now be pulled from the project. It almost sounds like TenNapel's the one that bent the knee on that one. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a big supporter of the alphabet community, from the hard work of the publisher, blah, 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 blah. All the, oh, there it is. The I'm sorry. Never apologize. Never fucking apologize to these weirdos. Never. As soon as you say I'm sorry, they attack harder. If you don't apologize and you don't give in, they're like, oh well, shit. So he says, I'm sorry if I hurt or upset anyone. I've always wanted my work to be about inclusion and about people working together. Well, then why are you excluding Christians? It's a major theme of my Batman work, but I can't be connected to opinions that hurt the alphabet community. That's meant so much in my life. The alphabet community doesn't have fucking feelings. People have feelings, and people's feelings don't fucking matter. These fucking weirdos. I'm sick of their shit. Okay, back to the article. Like much of the woke comic industry, including Saggio, who is known for making anti-Christian rants, not very inclusive, Murphy does little stick up for anyone in the center or right, but virtue signals as hard as he can toward extreme identity politic causes. Dude, it's so weird. Oh my god, it's literally them begging for a crumb of that trash. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, anyway, moving on. Those of you who know where I was going with that one, you can leave it in the comment section. I won't block it. Perch and Murphy mock people criticizing Brie Larson repeatedly over the course of the video while treading lightly when it comes to criticizing woke activists within the industry. Of course, they want their $20 in ESG. Making it clear they are not centrist as they claim, but morally aligned with those who tangibly tarnish the comic medium with the constant insertion of degeneracy into what used to be children's books. See, this is where I usually disagree with Bounding Into Comics when they lean more to the right. It's like, can't we just have something in the fucking middle? It's not just degeneracy, it's the whole woke ideology. And I've called them out on this shit before, and they have responded to me. And there's no hard feelings for me. If there's any hard feelings, it's for fucking Bounding Into Comics, because I read a lot of their articles. They're good on their shit. Sometimes I just disagree with them. But at least they're not woke weirdos who try and cancel me when I disagree with them. Rounds off for that one. Rounds of applause for that one. All right, so it looks like the rest of this is just them talking shit. So I think this is a good place to call this one, guys. Guys, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments section. So, guys, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments section. How do you feel about the put a woman in it, make her gay and lame going into Zorro now? Like, what the fuck? But I want to hear it. Leave it in the comments section. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this one out, guys. And until the next one, be easy like sleazy.